The game.
They are who we thought they were, and we let them alone. Run out of the break. Oh, run out the break. Tippy toe like a.
You're now tuned in to Fourth and Long on the Foul Mouths Network weekly NFL show. And now here's your host, the Filthy Mouth Gamer and Foul Mouth Ken.
Yo! What's up, everybody? Yeah, we got some NFL action, baby. It's Sunday. I love my motherfucking Sundays, man. I love Sundays. Who loves Sundays, man? Come on. You guys gotta love Sundays, man. What's up, Filthy? What's going on? Me and Filthy coming to you live?
Not this year. I don't like fucking Sundays.
Oh, I love it anyway, man. I love it anyway.
I got news to you. I can't say that because I've been really fucking relaxed this year. I don't play fantasy sports. I don't deal with that shit. The Giants were out of it after week 3. I haven't been dealing with their shit. It's been really relaxing for me.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I hear you. You know, it's the Jets a little bit better than what a lot of people expected this year. So I got that going for me. And, people are saying here in New York the Jets are going to make the playoffs. And I'm like, listen, who really gives a fuck? If they make the playoffs, are they really going to scare people? Are they really going to put fear in the other team? You know, I mean, anything can happen in a playoff game. I get that. But the Jets are nobody to, for anybody to fear, So it's like I try to be realistic with that. And it is what it is. But, there's rumblings that McAdoo is going to be fired by Monday.
I would love it.
With this going down with the whole, benching Eli Manning shit. And, there's a lot going on the Giants right now.
I'm going to say it right now. If McAdoo or the GM, Jerry Reese, are still have a job next year, I refuse to watch a single fucking game.
Well, yeah, that's what I was, it's like, if you're a Giants fan, right now, a hardcore Giants fan is questioning the front office. That's the main spot that the hardcore Giants are questioning is the front office and the GM and the coaching staff, not Eli Manning. You know what I mean?
And the ownership.
Yeah, the front office, the whole ownership.
John Mara came out and said it was basically his idea to take a look at the young quarterbacks and see what they got. And you know what I say to this bullshit? What are you going to see? What are you going to see with a shitty offensive line? You're going to see guys run for their fucking lives. That's what you're going to see. What exactly are you going to get to see? They're going to throw interceptions. They're going to get sacked. Yeah. Great. Wonderful. Now I got to see his true potential, you dumb motherfuckers. And that's why you don't fucking allow your team to have a fucking terrible offensive line going into a season. It's ridiculous.
And a lot of Giants fans knew that was going to be a big time potential problem with the Giants moving forward this season. And sure enough, it really turned out to be the main factor for them having this terrible fucking season that they're having. So I mean, you know, and like we said before, it starts with the ownership. It starts with the GM and, you know, all these guys. It doesn't start with Eli fucking Manning.
No.
You know, so it's a little bit crazy that this is still going to happen today. And Eli Manning's string of 210 starts straight. He came in for Kurt Warner. I'll never forget the day. He came in for Kurt Warner, and he never looked back. Now, 2 Super Bowls later, 2 MVP championship Super Bowls later, and the guy's being benched on a Sunday.
The funny thing is, for some reason, I thought Eli, that when he first came in earlier in the season, like Game 6, but I was way wrong. He came in like late as fuck.
Yeah, real late.
I don't know why I remembered it differently. I remember being at his first game. That I remember. Being at his first game, his first play in the NFL in a regular season game was a handoff to Tiki Barber, and I think Tiki Barber ran for like 20-something yards. Yeah. That was his first play.
Yeah. What's funny is that GM, the original GM that really drafted that 07 team, like me and you were talking about. What's his name?
Oh, you're talking about Ernie Accorsi.
Yeah, Accorsi. He retires right before a Super Bowl, right? Tiki Barber retires a year later. The Giants win a Super Bowl. And like it's just funny how things turn out, you know. And those 2 guys leave the team, and then they wind up fucking winning a Super Bowl. We got a donation, ADTR, in this motherfucker, ADTR.
What's up, Ken and Filthy? Can't wait for Seahawks versus Eagles. And Ken, last night episode of Corrupted got a copyright strike from Warner Music Group.
What? Corrupted got a copyright strike?
Warner Music Group? Who the fuck was, what kind of music do you guys have?
Man, I mean, we did a couple of things, but, and if you didn't, I don't know if you can watch the show right now. I guess you can't watch the show then. Is that what they're saying?
Yeah, I think so.
I'm looking it up right now. It's saying, yeah, that's what it is. What? You know, listen, that's a direct fucking JD thing. I mean, listen, I'm not fucking stupid. People out there know it. You guys know the deal. We know the deal here. We know the deal here. It's the same thing happened with TSS too, who does the videos and everything, the awesome videos. Go check him out, TSS too. He's the man. If you haven't seen him yet, go check out his shit. But he I think had a video like kind of fucked with too or something like that from these dudes that, you know, are like henchmen for JD. They're like the JD Mafia. You know, they think they're in the Mafia. They think they are. He fucking looks like Herman Munster, that fucking dude.
Lily?
Lily, look at my fingers flaring around while I talk to you, Lily.
You fucking
you
Lily.
Futt you. You futt Lily. Lily, let's futt right here on the kitchen fucking floor. All right, so let's get back to the business.
Oh, I wanted to say before we move on, look up, everybody out there, if you're interested. If you're not interested, obviously go fuck yourself. But the guy who created the show This Is Us, which I don't watch, but everybody watches for whatever reason, he wrote a heartfelt letter to Eli Manning because he's a diehard Giants fan, and it was just an awesome letter. It was just awesome because it was almost like everything I felt about Eli Manning, like how he gave me some of my best memories as an adult. You know what I mean? Being a football fan. I mean,
all right.
That's why I'll never fucking say a fucking bad word about that guy ever again.
Yeah. I don't blame you. You know what I mean? Like I'm looking at this one game right now, and I'm thinking, I can't call this fucking game, man.
What game?
The Texans and the Titans today at 1:00. Okay? That's a game right there that if you're a betting man, it's hard to fucking, you know, judge that game right there.
I wouldn't touch that game.
Yeah, I know, but if you had to, you know. Texans and Titans today at 1:00. I don't know the spread on that. I didn't put up the spreads on these. But I don't know, man. That's a hard game to call right there. But I'm thinking, you know, They're well matched up, these two teams. I mean, they really are. They're very well matched up. I want to get a spread on that. I got to get a spread on that game.
The Texans have a good history against the Titans in the past. I think they've won like, I don't know, like 5 of the last 6 matchups or 6 of the last 7. Not that that type of shit really doesn't matter. But the last time they played, I think they had Deshaun Watson.
Yeah, they did, right?
Yeah, I think it was like earlier in the season. I think they blew them the fuck out too. I forget what the score was. Like 50 something to something. Like they had like over 50 fucking points. That I remember. But this is obviously a different fucking Texans team without Deshaun Watson. J.J. Watt was on there. He's fucking hurt again. He's hurt still, right?
Yeah.
So they don't have J.J. Watt. They had him in that first game.
Yeah, no J.J. Watt. Yeah, you're right about that.
You know what I mean? This is a different game. I mean, but again, even with that shit, you still can't call it. Like, this is not exactly 2 fucking world beaters.
Yeah, the Titans is favored by 7.
By 7?
Yeah.
Wow. You know what? If I was, I would take the 7 points with the Texans. I'm not saying the Texans are going to win, but I think I would take the 7.
Yeah,
I think if the Titans win, it's not going to be by 7.
It's 7.5 right now, 7.5, but it'll probably drop to 7 before game time. Yeah, I think I agree with you on that one. Definitely. I definitely agree with you on that one. I would take. What, you're saying you would take the points on that?
I think the Titans will probably win the game. However, I don't think they're going to win by more than 7.
Yeah.
So I would take the points. I think they're going to win by like 3. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So, yeah, I think it's going to be that type of game too. You think this is going to be a shoot 'em up game, a lot of points scored, or is this going to be like a low score, defensive struggle type thing?
I think at most, the most you're going to see is 40 something points together. What's the over and under? Do we know that?
No, I didn't. I'll look that up too. Hold on.
I don't see. Let's put it this way. There's no way that one of these teams is going to score 30 points and more. There's no way.
No, I don't think so either. Definitely not. All right, I'll look that up. Let's move on to the next game. We got 1 o'clock start. The Colts and the Jaguars. Now, I'm fucking loving the Jaguars. That's my team right now.
They're fucking monsters.
That's the team that I'm going to root for hard with the Jets and the Giants not being in it. I'm rooting for those guys very hard.
Hell yeah. So am I.
Yeah, Tom Coughlin, he deserves it. He's a class act. Now everybody knows it wasn't his fucking fault. They kept blaming him for fucking everything here. And the Jaguars, their defense, man, damn, they got some stars on that defense, man. They got some good young stars on this team. Like, this defense is going to be here for a while, guys. Like, we're going to have to deal with this defense for the next 5 years. They ain't going nowhere, these guys. And believe it or not, if you saw some crazy shit like Eli Manning leaving the Giants next season and going to the Jacksonville Jaguars and reuniting with Tom Coughlin, the defense that they have right there, and the guys that they could throw on the outside for him, because the quarterback they have right now is inconsistent. He gets hurt, he gets injured. He's I don't know. They're not too high on him over there. Could you imagine getting a 2-time Super Bowl MVP on your team? And I know Jacksonville would go for Eli. I know it.
I would buy his jersey.
And you want to know something? That might happen because I have a feeling he's leaving the Giants unless the Giants, brass clear house. They wipe out the whole fucking front end and they take out everything. The coach, the GM, and they just clean slate, bring in a whole new. A whole new administration, and I think Eli would say, okay, I'm going to help these guys implement themselves to the Giants shit, the way they do things, and I'll stick around for a couple more seasons, draft a quarterback, put him underneath me, let him sit on the bench, let me teach him, for the next 2 or 3 years. Give me a 2-year, 3-year contract. Let's see if we can win one more. They haven't made the playoffs for 4 years. Let's see if we can make the playoffs and win one more before I retire. And I'll retire in 3 years. And you take this kid that you drafted and you make him the next guy.
Right.
Now that's a plan for the Giants.
But they're morons.
But hopefully they'll go that route and they'll do this because there's rumblings in New York right now that they're clearing the whole front end out of that. So hopefully everybody be fired from that fucking place. And they can start a whole new, because they need a new. It's getting to be. It's terrible to watch, man. Anyway,
listen, the Jaguars' problem is obviously on the offense. I think the last 4 games they've only scored 5 offensive touchdowns.
Yeah, obviously. So I mean, they need that offense,
Oh my God, if they had Eli Manning, I'm gonna tell you. Like, listen. I already picked them 2 weeks ago to win the whole fucking thing. Yeah. And it's gonna be tough.
It's a good pick. You jumped on them a little bit earlier than because there are a lot of bandwagon guys. I'm one of them. I'll admit it. I wasn't high on the Jaguars in the beginning. I did like a couple of guys that they have on their team. They do have good young guys, and I like the fact that Coughlin was there. I had my eye on that as well. But besides that, I really wasn't on the bandwagon. You jumped on them early. A lot of people did. They saw that defense is fucking sick. If you're a football fan, you know that defense is like world defense, man. All world defense type shit. And you put some offense on that fucking offense, man. Oh shit, dude. Like,
oh my God, the lightning's going through my body.
D-Moon!
Build the wall, grab my pussy, grab the wall. Oh, it's gonna be huge. It's gonna be big.
It's gonna be big.
Fellas, looking forward to some Sunday football. Let's go Rams, baby.
Yeah. Rams are kicking ass too, man. I like the Rams. I mean, they slowed down a little bit here and there. Shout out to D-Moon. Thank you, D-Moon. Enjoy the Rams game today, buddy. I'm definitely going to be today. I mean, all right, so let's finish this one. The Colts obviously are going to lose this game. If the Jaguars lose this, I'd be so fucking surprised, man. Like,
dude, the fucking Colts lost to the Jaguars earlier in the season, 27-0, without their fucking rookie sensation Leonard Fournette, who was out with an injury.
Leonard Fournette.
That was without him. They're gonna get fucking spanked. Yeah. And the fucking Colts starting center isn't starting, so their quarterback Jacoby Brissett is fucked. Dude, it's gonna be a fucking bloodbath today.
Yeah, I think so, man.
35-10 Jaguars.
I gotta tell you, I agree with you, but you know what? I've been wrong on so many of these fucking games. It's like when I fucking pick one, I'm like, yeah, probably wrong. But yeah, so, but I do think the Jaguars. I mean, theoretically, they should blow the doors off of the Colts today. So shout out to JB. Your Colts will eat some dick down in the dirt today, buddy. Put your dicks in the dirt and fuck the world because you're going down today. Yeah, but, listen, you never know. So we both agree on the Jaguars, all right? Let's move on to the Browns. I mean, who wants to fucking... the Browns and the Chargers today at 4:05. Chargers. I'm definitely going with the Chargers, man. They looked good last week, the Chargers. Every once in a while, the Chargers make you think like, damn, they got a pretty decent team too.
Look at this guy. Predicts Timothy Mecca in the chat. Browns get their first win next week. Who they playing next week? I don't know who the fuck they're playing, but I'm gonna tell you right now, you're full of shit. The Browns are going 0-16. I've been saying it all fucking year. So they ain't getting dick.
Yeah, the Browns are going to lose that game. It's going to be the Chargers for sure.
Even though Josh Gordon's back, it doesn't matter.
No.
It doesn't fucking matter.
Definitely not.
It's funny because this is my other main pick of the week. The first one main pick was Jaguars winning, and dude, the Chargers. Even though there's going to be 10 people that show up to watch this fucking game. Browns are going down again. And, dude, don't forget, last year, the only team the Browns beat was the Chargers on fucking Christmas Eve. And the Chargers are going to remember that shit.
Yeah.
That's the type of shit that motivates motherfuckers to
win.
Yeah,
definitely.
They were embarrassed last year.
Yeah, they were. They were.
And they fucking picked up and left and went to L.A., and now they're even more embarrassed. So
So
Chargers are going to win.
Chargers. I picked Chargers.
Yeah, Chargers are going to win.
Yeah,
Come on.
I picked that too. All right, let's move on to 1 o'clock start today. Buccaneers and the Green Bay Packers.
Packers are way different without fucking Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, they're just a whole different team without Aaron Rodgers, man. I mean, it's like night and day, you know?
Somebody has written in the chat that putting a rookie quarterback on the bench for 3 years, especially a high draft pick, is too long. I don't know how fucking Aaron Rodgers, how many years was he behind Brett Favre? He was behind him a good couple years, right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's been done before.
I think he was behind him for about like 3-4 years, man, to tell you the truth.
Hey, listen, don't get me wrong. Eli Manning's not Brett Favre, right?
Yeah.
And whoever the fucking Giants are going to have as a rookie is probably not Aaron Rodgers. So, you know, it's a stupid comparison, but it's been done before.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's been done before. I mean, could you imagine the Giants end up with a fucking guy like that on their hands?
Holy shit. They don't, let me say it, they don't deserve it. This whole situation brings bad karma to the franchise.
Yeah.
It's bad fucking karma to the franchise. The first thing that brought bad karma was kicking Tom Coughlin out. And here's another one. This is bad.
I agree
with
you.
This is bad. How you can convince another fucking guy to want to play here after you were treated...
Who's that?
Youth 218 was lit.
I like how it says UFK. It's UFC 218. But we're not talking about UFC, cocksucker. We're talking about the fucking NFL. Even though I did hear it was
Who was that?
That was Keith Edwards.
Oh, Keith Edwards?
Yeah.
Shout out to you, brother. Thank you, man. UFC was on last night, right?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't watch it because I was...
No, I heard it was fucking good. I heard it was really good.
I heard there was a fucking brutal knockout.
Remember that guy, Truth Seeker, that used to call our show every once in a while? He watched it and said it was great last night. It was a really good pay-per-view.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, UFC has turned into fucking, you know, that's what's driving force behind pay-per-views now, man, is UFC. The pay-per-views thanking their stars that fucking they came around. Got news for you. All right, so I'm picking the Buccaneers in this game. You taking the Packers?
You're taking... No, the Buccaneers you're taking?
Yeah.
I mean, this is in Green Bay. This is another one of these fucking games, man. You know what? I'm picking Green Bay because I can't root for Jameis Winston because he's a piece of shit.
Yeah?
Yeah, Jameis Winston's a piece of shit.
How come you don't like him?
Well, because now all this allegations... Well, first I heard that there was something that he did in college where he fucking groped a chick or he raped a chick, whatever it was. Now there was that new shit that came out, a couple weeks ago, that he was fondling an Uber driver. You know what I mean? He's a slimy motherfucker. You know what I mean? Like, dude, if you're a fucking NFL quarterback, you can get your dick sucked. You don't need to just fondle random chicks. You can go to especially you're in fucking Florida, the strip clubs down in fucking Florida, you could suck their tits, finger their pussies, even if you're a regular Joe. If you're fucking Jameis Winston, you could fucking lose your wristwatch and some girl's cunt. What are you fucking fondling Uber drivers for, you dumb motherfucker?
God, man.
You know what I mean? Serious. But I can't root for a dumb motherfucker like that.
Shout out to Blake. Blake 619 for giving us the intro tonight and today. And he just sent me this thing about the Detroit Silverdome. They were supposed to...
the Pontiac Silverdome. That's where fucking WrestleMania 3
They're supposed to fucking implode that shit today. And
really?
They did, and it didn't work. It failed. The Silverdome still stands right now as it is. A failed attempt to implode the building. So... Yeah, the motherfucking Silverdome don't want to leave, man.
Well, what they should have done is
that's the ghost of Andre the Giant, that motherfucker.
You know what they should have done? They should have just flew 2 planes into it and it would took it down.
That's how people do demolition now.
Yeah,
they're like,
exactly.
Hey, all right, we'll take this down with planes. They're like, wait, you don't use dynamite no more? No. We take down all our buildings with planes now. That's how we do it. It works so well.
That's what we do in this country.
It works so well. All right, anyway, let's not turn this into a fucking... We got the Falcons and the Vikings. What do we think about that? The fucking Falcons and the Vikings. It's a pretty good game right here.
This is going to be a physical fucking game.
1 o'clock start.
Dude, the Vikings, dude. The fucking Vikings. I mean, aren't they on like a crazy winning streak?
What?
Aren't they on like a crazy winning streak right now? Like 7 games or some shit?
Yeah, the Vikings are kicking ass, man. They turned out to be a pretty damn good team, man.
Atlanta's on a winning streak too. I think they've won their last 3.
Yeah, Atlanta's turned it around as of late also. So both of these teams are coming into like a collision course today. And, listen, I think the Vikings are going to win this game, man. I think they're going to send a clear-cut message to the Falcons like, hey, yeah, you might be, king in the NFC last year, but guess what? There's a new team in town, man. The Vikings are no joke. They're fucking here to stay. This is another one of these good young teams like the Jaguars that are going to be dominating the league for the next 3 to 6 years. The Vikings show that they're fucking serious contender in the playoffs, man. Playoffs. But fucking, I think though the problem with the Falcons is the Falcons guys. They're not that they're old, but I just feel like they were overhyped a little bit, the Falcons. In the Super Bowl, at the end of the season last year, at the beginning of this season, I think they were overhyped a little bit, and they're just not playing up to the potential of what they could be or what people perceive them to be, because I don't think they're this big, bad team. You blow a fucking lead like that in the Super Bowl, you got holes. You got problems. People could fucking push you around. And I don't see them beating the Vikings today. Vikings are going to fucking... Even though the Falcons have turned it around, like we said, but I really feel Vikings are just too much for this team. And I think the Falcons are going to win today. And matter of fact, I think it'll be like a 2-score game. I think the Vikings are just going to win it handingly.
Oh, so you see the Vikings are going to win?
Yeah, Vikings are going to win handingly. Like, they're going to fucking put up, a field goal and a touchdown more than these guys. I just feel like it's a 2-possession win.
Listen.
What you think?
Listen, this is an interesting stat. The Vikings have the number 1 third down defense in the NFL, right? The Atlanta Falcons are the league leaders in third down conversions. So number 1 versus number 1. That's an interesting shit to go down and see what happens on third down today.
Yeah, that's an interesting stat.
I think, well, listen, the Vikings are 4-1 on the road. They play good on the road. It's so fucking weird, this fucking Case Keenum, man. Like, he's playing really well. He came out of nowhere. I mean, listen, he's not doing fucking,
no, he's
not Joe Montana. Yeah. He's not,
but he's fucking really good, man. I mean, he really is. Like,
I got to take my hat off to him.
He's definitely, he's here to stay, I would say, right?
I'm assuming.
Like, I don't see, like, this, I don't think he'll be a flop.
Is Teddy Bridgewater still on the bench?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
And was he a number 1 pick? I know he's a first-round pick. I don't remember if he was number 1 overall.
No, I don't think he was number 1 overall. I don't know. If anybody out there in the chat knows that, let us know. Was Bridgewater a number 1 overall? I don't think he was.
No, I don't think he was. I know he was his first round.
Let's take a quick phone call here. Maybe the caller knows.
He doesn't know shit.
315. We're gonna put on real quick with us. Let's see. 315. What's up? You're on 4th and Long.
What's going on, man?
What's going on, baby?
So what do you think? You think taking the fucking Bucks today?
Yeah, I think the Bucks are gonna lose today. Nah, I think the Bucks are gonna win.
Yeah, you picked them to win, man.
Yeah, I pick them over the Packers. I think they'll beat the Packers today, man. Packers aren't the same without fucking Aaron Rodgers. Everybody knows that. They're just not the same team.
Oh, they came into Pittsburgh last week and almost won that game.
No, they did. You know what? Listen, that's what's scary about it. They have been playing pretty good, the Packers, without Aaron Rodgers. They really have. You know?
Yeah. And now they're going against the Buccaneers today with Jameson. He's fucking hurt.
Yeah.
Doug Martin's been playing today. He's out. We got no running game really today.
You're right about that. You're right about that. I mean, it's a close game. This game, you know what I mean. And I think what's the spread on this game? Let me see. It's a close game. You know, they have been playing good, the Packers, like you said, but I don't know. I think the Bucs might just pull it out. You know, I mean,
you know who this is?
Who is this?
Paul.
Paul, you got to call the Buccaneers the fucking queers, because that's what they are.
The Buccaneers. Oh shit, we got a do-do. Mr. Cal Alabama. Mr. Cal Alabama. Chiming in.
Man, Paul Easy on the phone.
The Angels to stay first place.
Nice, Mr. What's up, man? What's going on?
You crazy fuck?
Shout out to Cal Alabama. What's going on? We got Truth Seeker's brother on the phone right now.
That's right.
Absolutely.
How's the weather up there?
Actually, it's fucking good for fucking December.
Tell the people where you're calling from.
I haven't had 7 feet of snow yet.
Tell the people where you're calling from.
2 inches like last week, and it was gone. That's it.
My wife got 2 inches last week, and it was gone, and that was it. But tell the people where you're calling from, Paul.
Syracuse, New York.
Syracuse, New York, where it's colder than the motherfucker right now.
Motherfucker. Jet fan in Buffalo territory.
He's a Jet fan, yeah. He's a Jet fan, man.
How far is Buffalo from you again? Was it a couple of hours?
2 hours.
That's cool. You could fucking take a 2-hour ride. Fucking Buffalo, you know what I mean?
So, Paul, let me ask you this.
I go west every year, get a division game, going to watch them. I park right in the middle of fucking all those Buffalo Bills.
Paul, who wins today in that game?
More Buffalo Bills fans hanging out with me than they fucking came with.
What game you got your eyes on today?
I want to see Cleveland win today. I need them to win.
Oh, so yeah, a couple of people are saying this Cleveland might fucking pull this out today, man. Why people are fucking scaring me with this?
Do it, but it would be nice. I want to see Cleveland beat fucking Chargers today. That's it.
Wow, man, Chargers want to kill themselves.
I think they're going 0-16, Paul. I think Cleveland's going 0-16.
So, I'm, wishing on a star over here.
Man, if they go 0-16, that is some fucking just horrible shit, man. It really is.
How many years do you have to have a top 3 pick?
I'm in this pick'em league, and everybody picked the Chargers to win today. I picked Jacksonville.
I got you.
Yeah.
I got you.
So if Chargers win, I can move up to first place. Prize pool's about $2,000. So, and a lot of people get a loss.
Shit.
So there'll be like losers today.
Nice.
I don't see it happening, but this is what I'm hoping for.
Hey, you never know, man. You never know.
Sunday goal is going to happen today.
And who you got this week on your pick'em?
Oh my God! Look who's calling in.
Oh, nice.
Look who's calling in right now. Do you see who's calling in right now, Filthy?
Hold on, I gotta open up that window. Hold on.
Once you pick a team, you can't use them again. So.
I love that shit. That's fun.
Yeah, so I pick all the good games. I'm down to the wire picking some. I don't want to use up all the good teams. I want to save them towards the very end. So I think Jacksonville wins. All right, man. Let me go.
All right. Good to talk to you, Paulie. Truth Seeker's brother in the house, man. What? Huh? Yeah. All right, so I'm looking up other things right now. So anyway, who do we choose for that? The Vikings or the Falcons for you?
I'm picking the fucking Vikes.
The Vikings?
I'm picking the Vikes.
I'm picking them too. Taking the Vikings. The Vikings today.
I think the Vikes, and I think they're not fair. I think in an upset, the Vikings are going to upset these motherfuckers.
I'm taking the Minnesota Vikings, and I think they're going to blow them the fuck out. 2-score game.
They're going to blow them out.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a 2-score game. I honestly do. All right, guys, we got another 1 o'clock docket game on there. You got the Jets and the Chiefs. 1 o'clock. This game is the Chiefs have not been playing good as of late.
They lost to the Giants.
The Jets are definitely been playing way better than people thought. I mean, you got to give them some credit. They definitely are playing better than you thought. Will they win today? I don't know. You never know. You never know. But, you know, that's why they play the game. See what happens. I think the Jets could beat. I think they really could beat Kansas City today. I really feel like they could win today. It's going to take, you know, a miracle probably because the Jets are just that bad. But they got a shot at this game. And I feel like I want to take the Jets, but whenever I take the Jets, they lose. So, I don't know. What do you think?
Darrelle Revis in a Chiefs uniform?
Yeah, Darrell's just bouncing around now everywhere. It's horrible. It sucks. The guy's, you know, it's over. It's over for him.
I picked the upset. I think the Jets are going to win.
You think the Jets are going to win, huh?
I think the Jets are going to win. I think the Chiefs are a team that is in a fucking tailspin.
That bad, huh?
Yeah. I think the fucking Chiefs are going down. I mean, listen, they're supposed to win this game, but Wilford Brimley is in a bad fucking situation. So I'm thinking Darrelle Revis comes back to, you know, familiar territory and he gets fucked in his asshole in very familiar fashion.
Ew.
I think the Jets will pull out, squeak one out.
Yeah, literally. I think I don't know. I'm picking the Jets. Did Tommy NC really call in during the football show?
Oh, is that who? Because I didn't see who
yeah,
was
Tommy.
calling.
Did you call in, Tommy? And if you're listening, call back in. I'll put you on. I'm just dying to hear what you could possibly add to this show. That's what I would love to fucking know.
If he was a football fan, he'd have to be a Panthers fan, right?
If it was him calling, I am like literally itching to fucking want to hear what he could have added to a football show and why he would call. Yeah. But I don't think it was him. I think it was the fake one. But Southside Johnny, Southside Johnny's got a couple of picks. Southside Johnny wants to drop his knowledge on you this week. And here's our man on the beat in the street, Mr. Southside Johnny. Hold on.
Good morning, this is Southside Johnny. How are you motherfuckers doing this morning? It's time to make my weekly pick of the week. I'm going to pick the New Orleans Saints over them Carolina cunt Panthers. They're going to be sent home, fall apart like a $2 watch, Carolina is. New Orleans hot, they're mad, they lost last week. They're coming back home. They're going to beat them and send them home screaming for their mummies. All you motherfuckers better take New Orleans today. That's a guarantee. You heard it from Southside Johnny, all you motherfuckers.
Southside Johnny, dropping the knowledge on 4th and Long live right now on the Foul Mouths Network. What's up, everybody out there? Coming to you live from New York, the shittiest football town in the State of the Union. But we love you guys, and we're here live with you right now. And we're taking your phone calls right now. Let's take your phone calls right now. Matter of fact, we're going to put 859 in the house. What's up, 859?
What's up, my big bony brother?
What's going on? Who's this?
Oh, this is Jay from up by Cincinnati. I just wanted to get you guys' take on the Bengals-Steelers game.
Well, I mean, we were just talking about it before a little bit. Oh, yeah, we were talking about that game off air. I forgot. I thought we were talking about that. I think the Bengals got a good shot today, man. That's what I think.
Monday night.
Oh, yeah, Monday night.
They haven't done well in prime time, especially versus the Steelers.
Yeah.
No, they haven't. But I think the Steelers are like, it's the point of the season where the Steelers they always make it interesting, the Steelers, right? So they're always like fucking trying to like just make shit interesting. And I think the Steelers could definitely lose this game because this is like their MO. You know, that's tomorrow night, 8:30, Steelers and Bengals. And I think the spread on this is what, like 6 or 7 last I looked?
Yeah, I believe so. I think it was like 5.5 or 6.
5.5.
The funny thing is, even though the Steelers have dominated the Bengals, they've dominated them with like field goals. It's not even like have they been beating them with touchdowns. They've just beaten them with fucking field goals. You know what I mean? They had to lean on Boswell to fucking kick them to a win.
I know.
But the Steelers have been giving up giant plays.
They have, dude. They have.
They've been giving up fucking 50-plus yard plays for the last few weeks. I think it's like 5 touchdowns over 50 yards. So they can be had.
Oh yeah, they definitely could.
I think if the Steelers Steelers control AJ Green, then they're gonna win.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if anyone can control that future UFC fighter there, and AJ Green. You see that rear naked choke?
Oh, I know.
Yeah,
he put on,
it's crazy, man.
On Jalen Ramsey when they played the Jaguars.
Yeah, dude, that was fucking crazy.
My God.
I know. It's like, goddamn, bro.
Yeah. Well, that's the kind of culture Marvin Lewis has cultivated here in Cincinnati, though. But he should have been fired like 5 or 6 years ago.
I was going to ask you what you think about him. Yeah, because he fucking...
My God.
It's funny because, you know who he reminds me of? Not that his coaching style, but just his track record as far as wins and losses. It reminds me of Marty Schottenheimer. Where they always will get into the playoffs and they can never win a fucking game. It's just bizarre. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get doggy talking about the Bengals.
Comes down to the fucking redhead quarterback. That's what it comes down to.
Yep. And he shouldn't even be the quarterback right now, though.
Why? Who you got?
But A.J. McCarron. Oh,
that's true.
I mean, he's the one that almost won us that playoff game a few years ago against Pittsburgh.
Well, what's the deal? I haven't really paying attention to the standings in that division. Are the Bengals close to being in the playoffs, or what's the deal?
Yeah, I think. Well, they're 5-6 now. I think they're a game behind Baltimore for a wild card.
Oh, okay. So they're in the fucking picture.
This is like yeah. Well, everyone in the AFC is in the picture.
Well, Marvin Lewis is like a defensive guy, right?
Right.
So, see, it's the problem is very few defensive guys really have success. I mean, obviously Bill Belichick as a head coach and Bill Parcells but like for some reason defensive guys don't really translate well into being head coaches. I don't know what that is. So you would fire that motherfucker this year? I mean, obviously.
Oh yeah.
Unless they win a Super Bowl.
To be honest, we had our next great head football coach in Hugh Jackson, but they let him walk to Cleveland.
Gotcha.
I think the guy is a great offensive genius, but he's just working with poor talent in Cleveland. And he was wrong, and in Oakland when he won 8-8 for 1 year and they canned him.
Right.
So, I also want to weigh in on the Eli Manning thing. I think it's disrespectful to Eli after everything he's done for the Giants organization, and then they just replace him with Geno broken jaw Smith.
I know, and it's
Seriously.
like, you know what's fucked up about it is like, everybody you hear, and we listen to the sports radio here in New York and all that shit, and everybody you hear on the radio, every announcer, every coach, except for one coach and one GM, all hate it. How could everybody be against this, but just 2 people?
That's ridiculous.
Doesn't that tell you maybe you're making the wrong fucking decision?
Right.
You know?
This is really, really, really bad for this organization.
It is, and it can still be stopped. It can still be stopped right now, but
it can be.
I just don't think it's going to be, man. And that's what
I wish that game was at home, because you know goddamn well, if Eli Manning didn't start or doesn't start, the fucking whole stadium would be chanting his name.
Oh yeah, without a doubt.
The whole fucking stadium, and he deserves it.
Without a doubt.
The guy, dude, side the Super Bowls. Fuck the Super Bowls. He won Super Bowls, great. He's done everything right. He's never thrown anybody under the bus. He's always said the right thing. He could have told 1 million journalists to go fuck their mother. He could have told fucking people every time. How many times do I see people drop the ball? You know how many times he said, dude, can you catch the ball, asshole? Never said it. Never threw anybody under the bus.
No.
To be treated this way is just fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, it's pretty shitty.
Plus, he's never accidentally shot himself at a nightclub either.
Right. Well, dude, listen, if I was a quarterback back then and Plaxico Burress did that, I'd do right on national television. Like, he's a fucking idiot. I'd say call him a fucking idiot right on national television. But, you know, he's too classy for that shit. He just is.
We got Nate from VA chiming in. What's up, Nate?
What's going on, fellas?
What's going on, man? What games you looking at today?
I'm looking at the Eagles and the Seahawks. My old lady's an Eagles fan, but I called to talk to you about your Giants, man. You heard about the 24 hours they might fire Wackady?
Yeah, it's all over the news.
Why not fire him now?
Pretty much. He done benched the quarterback. You might as well fire him.
Fire him now and let the next fucking coach decide to put Eli in.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I said. They should have did it a fucking week ago when this was first brought down and decided on a week ago. They should have fucking been like, nope, that's it. You're fired. Get him out of here.
But the problem is, apparently, it was the owner's idea.
That's the fucked up part. Because if it's the owner's idea, then that's not going to change. So, it's fucking stupid. It just really is, man.
Listen, I've already decided because, I mean, what do you think? You think Eli Manning's definitely Hall of Fame? I would say he is.
Of course, yeah. Of course he is.
Whatever year it is he's inducted, I'm taking a trip to fucking Ohio. I got to be there for that.
Yeah, he's going in, man. I mean, the thing with Eli, you either get good Eli or bad Eli. It's never no in between Eli.
Yeah,
when he's good, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the league.
Yeah,
he's one of those guys. Yeah, but you know what's crazy about him? He's one of those guys that he's amazing when the chips are, when the game is the hardest. You know what I mean? When he's
good at the underdog story.
Yeah, dude, and when Ernie Accorsi drafted him, that's what he said. He goes, "This is a guy that when you need him to be there, he's gonna be there." And what was fucking eerie is that when Ernie Accorsi, he was at the game against the undefeated Patriots, and when Eli Manning got the ball with like a couple minutes left, he said, "If I think he is what I thought he was, he's gonna do it right here," and he did it.
They almost beat them in the last game of the regular season when they played that Sunday night game.
Yep.
And it was going like back and forth. I think the Patriots won like 35-28 or something like that.
Yeah, dude, it's funny because I had season tickets back then, and I sold those because I went to Miami, and I was in a strip club watching that game, and the fucking strippers kept coming up to me and going, "You want a lap dance? You want a lap?" I'm like, "Oh, fuck yourself! It's 3rd and 5. Get the fuck out of here!" Right
now. I'm a Bucks fan though, and I heard y'all talking about the Bucks beating Green Bay. I don't see us beating Green Bay, man. Just because our defense is our secondary is so poor. Like every year, we draft corners and we draft DBs and they some shit every year. And Winston playing with a hurt shoulder, and he think he Brett Favre out there. He suck, man.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I'm sticking with my pick. I don't know. I feel like they're gonna win.
I mean, both teams got injuries, but I just think that, and then too, Tampa Bay hasn't won in Wisconsin since 1990.
Yeah, that's true. It's been a while for them. Yeah.
The cold weather, man. They just can't play in cold weather.
Well, you might be right, man. You might be right.
Yeah, I was leaning towards Green Bay, even though they're a different fucking team without Aaron Rodgers, obviously.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Jameis Winston just aggravates me with all the fucking allegations and shit.
Yeah. Y'all think Rodgers gonna come back this year, or should he sit?
Nah, he's not coming back.
Yeah, why bother? Let him fucking.
He's too good of a quarterback to rush him back this year. He might take a couple of snaps, a couple of games at the end of the season, but I don't think he'll be back in any capacity to try to win games.
I think he will be back.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why they would even bother doing that.
Once a competitor, always a competitor.
Yeah, but he's too good of a quarterback to fucking take a chance on a losing season. Like if they're not in a playoff hunt, like what's the sense,
I think
but when you're in the heat of the moment, you don't even think rationally about that.
Oh, trust me, Green Bay, if they're out of it, they're not going to be like, oh, let's put Aaron Rodgers in. They might just do it just to see what he's got. But they ain't going to risk him getting fucking hurt again because that guy's too good to fucking just, And that's the shit that gets me, man, because Eli, he might not put up the numbers that an Aaron Rodgers puts up. He might not, look as flashy or even make moves as good or throw as good. But the motherfucker's just as good as him. Leadership, championships. He brings other intangibles to the game. Eli, he's definitely not. Yeah, he's definitely not a gunslinger, which he can be at times. We've seen him put fucking 5 touchdowns up there and blow the doors off of it. But he's not always. He's not a fucking. He's definitely not a Tom Brady. I mean,
no, definitely not.
And he's definitely not a Aaron Rodgers. But the intangibles that he does have on the other side is huge. Huge.
However,
man.
he beat both Tom Brady and Aaron Rodgers in big, huge fucking playoff games.
Yo, dude, thanks for the call, brother. I'm gonna let you go. We got some other people calling in. Nate, what game you got today for us? What Nate? What game you said you want? Pittsburgh?
No, Eagles and Seahawks.
Oh, the Eagles. Who do you? So your girl is an Eagles fan, right?
Yeah.
And
so I'm riding with them because the Seahawks don't have a running game. Their whole secondary is injured, so I see the Eagles probably going up by like 21 against them tonight.
Yeah, it's an 8:30 game today. That's the primetime game tonight. So that's a good game to watch tonight. Eagles and Seahawks. I do think you're right. I think the Eagles, they're another good team, and they've been fucking flying high lately. I think they're definitely going to win this game, but I think it'll be a good competitive game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Both teams look like they match up well together. You know?
Eagles fans think they got it all wrapped up.
Let's add another call in here. We got a 512 calling in. 512, what's up? You're on 4th and Long.
Man, I'm so fucked up, man. I just want to talk about this football today, man.
Man.
I'm fucking fucked up, man. I barely saw, man. I just want to talk about the Aaron Rodgers situation, man. He was practicing last week, man. I think Aaron Rodgers will come back soon, man. You know what I'm talking about?
I think Aaron Rodgers ain't coming.
Man, I'm feeling like Bob Marley right now, man.
Is your voice changing as you're speaking? What the fuck is going on here, man?
Looking forward to this football, man. Aaron Rodgers. You know what about the Eli Manning, man? You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm saying? Man, he need. You know Eli Manning. He needs to go ahead and be like Tony Romo. You know what I'm talking about? He needs to commentate. You know what I'm saying?
Oh
no,
yeah.
What I was thought you were gonna say, he just needs to be like Tony Romo and start sucking other guys' dicks.
Oh, come on, man. Don't talk about no. Come on, man. Don't disrespect like that, man. Talk about
I always disrespect the Cowboys.
Right, man. The Cowboys, they bunch of motherfucking cunts. You know what I'm talking about, man? But shit.
Oh my god, dude! What in the?
I love you, man. I love you, booby.
You think I'm a psycho?
Holy
motherfuck of hell!
I love him too. I love that streaming god too. I love him.
Wrong.
All right, we'll let you go.
Guys. I gotta go fuck my wife,
you
man.
gotta go, man. You do gotta go. All right, Nate. What's the score going to be in that game? You want to give us a pick?
38-10.
38-10 Eagles.
Yeah.
All right, man.
Yeah, I think they, like I said, I think they're gonna blow them out though.
Right in Seattle too.
Damn, that would be a fucking blowout and a half right there. 38-10. No joke.
Because I think the only person that's playing on their defense outside of Bennett and the linebacker is Chancellor, I think.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, everybody else is Sherman's out for the year. The other cornerback is gone. So they're playing all backups.
Yeah.
They're playing all second string against Eagles offense that's just pretty much been destroying the league.
Yeah, you're right about that.
Yeah, I mean, I know y'all New York folk don't really care for the Eagles too much, but you know.
Oh no, listen, it's definitely a rivalry there, without a doubt, you know. But we respect them, you know what I mean? Just like they respect us when we play each other. They got our number, we got their number, type of thing. It always, always been a good rivalry.
Go fuck their mother. I say it from the heart.
So who y'all think y'all next coach gonna be? The Giants.
Wow, that's a good question.
Oh, who the fuck knows, man? They're gonna go for a virtual nobody. You watch.
I don't think they should make the defensive coordinator head coach. I don't think they should make the offensive coordinator head coach.
No, they need to clear house. They need to clear house, bro. They need to just clear house. They cannot have anything left over from this regime. It's got to be gone. The whole thing.
Dude, for the longest time, and obviously this will never happen now because he's been out of fucking coaching for the longest time, but for the longest time I wanted the Giants to pull, what's his name, out of retirement, the old Steelers coach.
Cowher?
Yeah, I wanted him so bad.
What about Chucky?
I would love that too, man, but he's another guy that's not going to come out of retirement. They're enjoying themselves too much, they don't. Dude, being a head coach is a motherfucker. You know what I mean? You're working the whole year. Even though the NFL season's a half a year, you're still working the whole year. You're scouting. Dude, Tom Coughlin, even when he didn't have a job, he was going to the fucking combine and writing down fucking 40-yard times and shit.
Yeah.
These guys work their fucking asses off, dude.
It's a year-long process with them coaches. Even though they got like scouts and stuff that go to games, the head coaches still either in the boardroom or going to, making campus visits and stuff like that. They do that shit all year.
Right.
They do.
Who else? Herm Edwards. Herm Edwards supposed to be going to some college team.
You play to win the game. You play to win the game.
Y'all go ahead and pick up Chip Kelly, man.
Oh my! Well, Chip Kelly's in college football again too.
Yeah, I was just fucking with y'all.
Chip Kelly. Can you imagine seeing that fat fucking pig on the sideline in Giant Stadium?
Somebody might try to pick up Jim Moore. UCLA let him go.
Yeah.
So there's no telling.
It'll be interesting, but I hope whatever the decision is, it's not being made by Jerry Reese, because I hope Jerry Reese is out the fucking door too.
That's gonna happen.
He's our general manager.
Yeah.
Yeah. If they do something with the Giants, they need to, like you said, the owner needs to get rid of the GM, the coach, head coach, offensive coordinator.
Yeah, they need to clear it out, man.
Start rebuilding.
Clear it out. All right, Nate, we're going to move on to the next couple of games. Thanks for calling in, brother.
All right, y'all take it easy, man.
You too, man. Good luck to your Eagles today, for your girls' Eagles. We'll see what happens. I think you're right. The Eagles are going to win that game. Let's move on to another game real quick. We got the Giants and the Reds and the Raiders. We got to talk about that game real quick. Giants and the Raiders. Giants are getting killed today.
Yes,
at 4:25.
They're gonna.
Yeah, they are.
Geno Smith, 43 turnovers in 34 career games. He also had 2 interceptions in this preseason. He almost had 3, but 1 got called back by a penalty. So he's a turnover fuckface.
A turnover twat.
Yep, and he's going to be that today. But the funny thing is he's got a 2-1 record career against the Raiders, but that was a different Raiders team.
Yeah. It was. You're right about that. I don't know, man. I mean, I definitely think that the Giants are going to lose this game, but I think it might be a closer game than people think. You know what I mean? I think the Giants are going to play them good.
I think the Raiders are going to win 24-10. That's my pick.
I think the Giants put up points today for some reason. I don't know. I just have a feeling the Giants are going to put up some points today.
This is all going to blow up in their face. Lovely.
Hey, you know what? I gotta get my coffee, man. I'm like half asleep here from last night. I was up till 5 a.m. with Corrupted and shit, and now I'm here.
Somebody asked in the chat if you have the same sleep schedule as Joe.
I do, basically, and I work 48 hours a week. I'm gonna get up and get a cup of coffee and take a piss, and I'll be right back. You want to talk about the Giants for a little? The mic's yours. Whatever you want to do, I'll be right back.
I don't want to fucking talk about the Giants. Fuck the Giants.
I got the Panthers and the Saints game up there. I got the Rams and the Cardinals game up on the screen. Whatever game you want to talk about.
Well, everybody in the chat has been discussing, well, not everybody, but a lot of people have been discussing the Panthers and the Saints. So I think we should fucking get into that. Now, everybody's picking the Saints. The Saints are at home. They're a little pissed off from fucking losing. But just to be an asshole, just to piss people off, I'm going to pick the fucking Panthers to win this fucking game. For no other reason than I want to aggravate people. Because I love that. I enjoy the fucking hate. I'm like Emperor Palpatine. Strike me down with all of your hatred. I really think the Saints are going to win, but I'm picking the Panthers. So everybody go fuck themselves. How's that? All right? And the Giants are cunts, Ginger and Juice. You're absolutely right. The Giants are filthy, dirty cunts. I'll let Ken weigh in on what he thinks about the fucking Panthers and the Saints. I think if the Panthers do win, it's going to be squeak out. It's going to be like by a couple points, maybe a field goal, maybe even a single point. Panthers have a great defense. Let's not fucking sleep on it, But even though in my heart I feel like the Saints are going to win, I'm still picking the Panthers. Go fuck yourselves. How's that? And we'll move on to the Broncos and the fucking Miami douchebags, the Dolphins. Listen, both these teams, shit boxes. I don't know why the fuck the Dolphins got Jay Cutler. Jay Cutler is a fucking perennial asshole, and he'll always be a perennial asshole. I was fucking horrified when I took the fucking Wonderlic test online. And if you don't know what the Wonderlic test is, it's a test they give quarterbacks when they're going to get drafted. And it's just, you know, you just fire questions at you and it's timed. I don't know if it's 14 minutes or whatever. They fire these questions at you, a lot of math questions, math problems, problem solving, and then at the end, you get a grade. So I got my grade, and they compared it to other quarterbacks, and my score was like Jay Cutler's, and I was fucking ruined my year when they told me that. Fucking Jay Cutler, piece of shit. But this game is what? Oh, it's in Miami. Let's see. The Broncos, they're the 26th offense in the fucking NFL, and the Dolphins are 30th. I mean, this is just two shitheads going head to head. Broncos are fucking haven't won a single game on the road. That bodes well for them. Fucking bums. And listen, Ron Leary missed practice with a back injury. I mean, this fucking game can go either way, really. I think, even though Jay Cutler is going to return from a concussion and he's a piece of shit, I think they might win this game. Talib, I think he was suspended, so he's not playing this game. So I give a slight edge to the fucking Dolphins, and I say they're going to win like 17-14, something like that, with Jay Cutler. I hope Jay Cutler fucking dies after the game from some sort of fucking staph infection because he scrubbed his cock after the game with a terrible fucking sponge that was, you know, infected. But he'll win before that, though. So let's see who we got next on the docket. Oh, the fucking Rams and the Cardinals. Let me get my fucking notes on that fucking game. Well, I can tell you right now, before I even look at my notes, that I think the Rams are going to win this fucking game. I think the Rams are going to blow out the fucking Cardinals. Rams have looked good this year. They've looked really fucking good.
Gobble, gobble.
By the way, just so you know.
Okay.
I said the Dolphins were going to win, even though Jay Cutler comes back and he's a piece of shit. I said I hope Jay Cutler wins the game, and then at the end, after the game, he's in the shower, he scrubs his dick with an infected fucking sponge, and he gets staph infection on his cock, and it spreads to his heart,
God, listen,
and he fucking dies.
You fucking weirdo, man. What did you cover the Panthers and the Saints game?
Yes, I did the Panthers and the Saints. I said, in my heart, I think the Saints are going to win the game. But just because I'm an asshole and then most people picking the Saints, I picked the Panthers just because I enjoy hatred like fucking Emperor Palpatine.
Well, listen, I'll tell you right now that game, you know how we say, you know, if you watch this show, you know, we say once a show basically that if you're a new NFL fan and you want to watch a certain game today, this is the game to watch. Well, this is the game to watch today. The Panthers and the Saints. This is a fucking NFL game right here. This is going to be a smash mouth football game right here. I'm definitely going to be watching this game today at 4:25. It's going to be a good one, this game. I have a feeling it's going to be a fucking run and gun, you know, back and forth battle. Who do you pick to win this game, and what kind of score?
I think if the Panthers win, it's going to be tight. I think they'll win by like a field goal. But like I said, my official pick will be the Panthers, but I have a feeling the Saints are going to win, for whatever that's worth. So I basically just picked nobody.
I gotcha.
I picked nobody. Yeah. I picked both teams. How's that? It's a hard one to pick.
It is. It's such a good game. It's such a close game. So what else we got on the docket here? We got
listen, totally like has nothing to do with football.
Yeah.
I'm excited that we're 2 weeks away from Star Wars.
Yeah, man. It's coming. It's coming.
If they fuck this up, if they make this movie like Empire Strikes Back, it's going to piss me off, dude.
You're going to be very upset with this movie you watch because you're going to be like, oh, my God. Not upset that the movie's going to suck or anything, but upset at what you see happen on it. It's going to shock you. It's going to be like, oh, man, really? Like, really? All right, anyway.
Nobody's heard my prediction. My prediction, even after I saw the first movie, episode 7, Rey is going to the dark side.
Yeah, that's what a lot of people are saying now. All right, listen, 49ers Bears. I know we shouldn't even mention this game because who the fuck cares? You know what I mean? I think there's one guy out there that cares about this game, and his name is Real Talk. All right?
Oh, that's right. I forgot. Yeah,
the Bears and the 49ers. I'm just kidding around, guys. I respect them, though. The Bears and the 49ers. Who wins this game? What is this? Is this a slobber knocker? It's a slobber knocker. Oh, shit. This is a game that your father would love to go to. The Bears, and you bring some barbecue sauce to this game. Like J.O. would.
Garoppolo starts this game, right?
Yeah.
The fucking came from the Patriots.
Yeah, listen, Jimmy Garoppolo. This day, the Chicago Bears go into the season with a losing record. The 49ers trying to reclaim their fame that they had just so few years ago with the Afroed quarterback as they took a kneel on the sidelines during the national anthem. The 49ers plummeted into the bowels of the NFL. They are now known as one of the shittiest franchises in the whole entire NFL. The Chicago Bears, on the other hand, they once were a great organization, seeing the Super Bowl and such fame in the 80s with Jim McMahon and Plunkett. But now the Bears are a team of shit. They are horrible. They no longer have a will to live. Their will is gone. And they are horrible. Chicago Bears suck cock. The 49ers suck cock too. This is a fucking suck cock game.
This is the fucking glory hole of the NFL today.
This is the glory hole game of the NFL today at 1 o'clock. The 49ers step into Soldier Field to go up against the Chicago Bears. This is the glory hole game of the week.
What about the Ravens and the Lions? Look who's calling us now.
Who's calling?
Ladies and gentlemen, the one and only Real Talk, the Metaphor Messiah.
Yo, again.
You like that?
Yeah, I did, actually.
The Bears step into this game without a will to live. Watch as their franchise slips and falls to the bowels of the NFL.
That's for real, man. I ain't gonna lie, you was wrong, bro. I really don't care about this.
No, I know. I'm just fucking around with him. The Jets, you can do the same thing about, man. I could be like,
the New York Jets, once a proud tradition and a proud NFL team, now can't even beat a high school football team.
Hey, man, it's gotten so sad for Bears fans, bro. I gotta be honest, like, I had to test I was testing my face today, dude, because I'm gonna be honest, like, the Bears are playing. I'm like, do everyone fucking watch them, bro? I don't even. After what happened with the Eagles, bro, that was embarrassing. The Eagles started doing the Eagles shuffle on us, bro. I was like, man, fuck this. I turned the game off. I was like, that's embarrassing.
Yeah,
fuck them.
I know, man.
Oh, man.
Yo, they still playing Soldier Field, right?
Yeah.
Dude, they should just dig up old soldiers and line them up. They'd do fucking better. I know.
That is so fucked up, man.
It's funny because it's true, bro. That's some real. They fucking suck, bro. It was embarrassing, bro. I'm really like embarrassed. Like,
listen, hey, the real talk.
I think we should take.
I don't want to hear you whining what I'm dealing with as a Giants fan. Go fuck yourself.
I think we should take the Giants. We should take the Giants, the Jets, and the Bears, and the and the Browns and mix them all together and make one team out of it, you think they'd still be a good team?
No, I can't even, bro. I can't even, like, you guys got 2 Super Bowls, bro. It's fucked up what they're doing to Eli, though. Like, that's crazy, bro.
Yeah, it is, man.
They wouldn't do that. They didn't. The Packers didn't do that to Favre when he started slipping and shit. Like, of course, like he's older, he's gonna slip a little bit, but to tell that man he can't start, I mean, that man got the record. That's crazy, bro.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
It is.
That's so fucked up, bro. Like, if I was Eli, I'll be snapping right now, for real. I'm like, get me off the fucking team, then, you fucking fag.
But see, the thing is, like, he's such a classic guy. He wouldn't do that.
Yeah, he's nice. That's true. He's a good guy.
Yeah,
he is. He also has the stupidest look I've ever seen on somebody's face when they just catch him.
Oh, shit.
Some of his facial expressions look terrible, bro.
Oh, shit.
What? Oh.
Fucking cops are coming back. They're going to take my barbecue sauce. They're trying to take the goddamn barbecue sauce, these fucking pigs. They're here again. Sons of bitches. Nah, I'm just kidding. I'm not even going to do that. It's last night.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie though, bro. I woke up, man. I turned the show on here. Filthy talking about Jay Cutler. It was the best thing I ever heard, bro. That's like the best thing I ever heard. I woke up. I felt good. I woke up in the morning with a smile on my face. I'm out the bed now. I smoked some pot. I'm fucking bro. I need to hear Filthy fucking Jay Cutler. I can't stand that dude, bro.
I know. He's just an arrogant piece of shit, and he still thinks he's fucking good. He still thinks he's like, an elite quarterback or something. Like, come on.
He never was an elite quarterback. He was like bare minimum. He did what it took to keep his job. He didn't care about winning at all, bro. I can't stand quarterbacks like that.
They shot Tippy. They done shot Tippy. Oh, shit. Yeah. Last night I was doing JR being bum rushed by a SWAT team in his house. and the SWAT team would come in and shoot everything up, right, and kill his dog, and then just jump in their cars and leave with the sirens on. And he'd be like all pissed off, laying in blood and shit. And he'd be like, the cops would be gone, you wouldn't hear the ambulance, you wouldn't hear no sirens, nothing. And all of a sudden, JR would be like, he'd curse them and be like, "Fuck you, pigs!" And then all of a sudden, you hear sirens in the distance, like getting louder, like they're coming closer and closer to his house. And every time he'd say something bad about them, here they were again.
This is what you should do.
I was getting stupid last night.
You should redo this final scene in Scarface with the shootout with Tony Montana, but Tony Montana played as JR.
You talking to me? You say hello to my little friend. She can't have no fucking babies. She can't have no babies because she got no cunt. She got no cunt. She can't have no babies. Ask her. She can't fuck. She can't fuck. She can't fuck. She don't want to fuck.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, man. I've been listening to the shows lately. You guys been on fire, bro.
Dude, you know what? Thank you, man. I appreciate you saying that, man. Thank you, man.
Thanks, bro.
I appreciate that.
No, that's for real, bro. Real talk, man. Every time I get a chance, I don't get a lot of chance to listen to shit, but like when I do, I'm like, man, they are fucking killing it, bro. This show is great. Like, you guys keep doing that shit, bro. Keep doing that shit.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate that, man. Big time. Big time, man. And if you guys want to go check out Mr. Real Talk, the Metaphor Messiah, go check him out here on YouTube. He's got a channel. Where else can they find you? On SoundCloud and all that?
You can find me on SoundCloud, YouTube, Twitter, everywhere, bro. Anywhere there's music, you can find me at.
Nice,
Reverb
man.
Nation. It's Real Talk, the Metaphor Messiah, man.
Nice, man. Real talk, man. Thank you for calling in, brother.
I got some new shit coming out too, bro. I got to wait till you hear this shit.
Oh, nice. Nice. When's that coming out?
Some new shit coming.
When you...
We're trying to shoot for March. It's an EP. It's called King Slayer Turn King.
Nice.
We're trying to, I got this, wait till you hear that shit, Ken. I'm going to send you a copy, bro.
Nice, dude. I'll be waiting for that shit, man.
All right, guys. It was good talking to you, man.
All right, man. Good talking to you, too, man. Real Talk, the Metaphor Messiah. Go check him out. Peace out, Real Talk.
Yeah.
All right, man. Nice, man. Mr. Real. That's the real. He knows what I mean. Look who's on the phone right now. Mr. Elias. How are you, sir?
Can you hear me?
How's your Canadians doing? Not too good?
Yeah, we're winning 5 in a row now.
Oh, fuck them.
But Ken, I'm here about football.
I know, but you know what? I want to shit on you fucking Canadians. My Islanders are right there with them, that son of a bitches. No, I'm just kidding. What's up, man? What do you want to talk about football?
I want to say that I want to predict some games today.
All right, what do you got?
Browns is going to lose, like every single week.
They keep that going? You think they're going to go 0-16?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Of course.
Okay.
And the Patriots is gonna be a hard game against the Bills.
Say that again for me one more time.
The Patriots
I
will
love
win,
Yeah.
but like 1 touchdown.
All right, so it's a close game then. Patriots are playing.
Bills.
Oh yeah, Patriots and Bills. You know the Bills play them pretty good all the time. Like you'll get the occasional blowout with the Patriots and Bills, but for the most part, the Bills are always up for that game against the Patriots. They always are. It's crazy.
And the Vikings will win over the Falcons.
Vikings over the Falcons.
I agree with you.
Yeah, Vikings are
Yeah.
a hard-hitting team.
Yeah, I like the Vikings in that too.
But this game is gonna be a war. Like it's gonna be back and forth all game.
Yeah, somebody picked the Browns to win today, man. I think they got a good pick there, man. Browns could pull this out today.
They face who? Which team?
But I think you are right.
The Chargers.
Yeah. They could pull.
God.
This is a game that they could win. This is a game that they could win. This is definitely their best chance at. Even though the Chargers are playing good as of late, this is one of their best chance to get a W on the fucking season. It really is.
They have the Josh Gordon is returning.
Oh really? Yeah.
Yeah, Josh Gordon's coming back after selling weed, because you hear that he was selling weed when he was fucking suspended. He was making like $10,000 a month.
He's like, I gotta survive, motherfucker. I gotta make money, feed these kids, man. I gotta feed these kids, man.
But you're going with the Browns losing again?
Well, I mean, odds are the Browns are gonna lose, but I don't know. They got a good shot today. They got a good shot.
Anything can happen tonight.
Yeah,
anything
can happen. Exactly. That's why they play the games. You know what I mean?
Listen, now that I know one of my friends has got a lot of money on the line on the Browns, I got to root for the Browns, even though I picked against them, and I think they're shite.
So what? He needs them to win, right, Paulie?
He needs them to win because a lot of people in his pick'em are picking against.
Yeah. So I'm gonna root for them as well too today. So I hope they do win for Paulie over there.
And the Bears gonna beat the 49ers.
Yeah, I think you're right about that too. 49ers. I mean, but then again, the 49ers beat the Giants. I mean, I don't know about that. They're just bottom feeding teams this year. They're like the Jets.
High school band in East Meadow High School can beat the fuck.
But in general, it's gonna be a good day. Like anything can happen. We don't even know who's gonna win. We might be wrong.
I definitely picked the Patriots today as well over the Bills, but I think it'll be a close game as well. But I think the Patriots will pull it out.
Gonna be mad if the Bills.
Matter of fact, Elias, I'll tell you this right now. I think the Bills will take a lead in this game. I think that the Bills will come right out the gate. They'll score some touchdowns. They'll make it look like whoa, and then the Patriots will just steamroll them. I have a feeling
Brady is gonna let them go easy on them.
Yeah.
Then Brady is like, oh, my time is.
Yeah, exactly. Because Brady knows. Brady, he sits back in a lot of these games, man. He played the Jets, I think it was like 4 weeks ago, and he sat back. It was like he was sitting on his hands. He sat back. And what happened? The end of the game, Brady had to storm them back down the field and win the game in the last minute. And that's what he does.
I think he knows how to win a game without being under pressure.
Yeah, I think he's mastered the art of coming from behind at this point in his career.
He was suspended 4 games in the beginning, but that season I was like, impossible. If he did the scandal, do the NFL has any proof of it? Do you have photos of him doing that?
No, they ain't got that shit,
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. All right, Elias. Yo, thanks for calling in, brother. I like your picks. I think you got some good picks this week. Definitely.
Anytime.
All right, I'll talk to you soon, man. We're going to have the hockey show coming up soon, brother.
Yeah, I'm ready.
I hope to see you around for that, man. It's going to be fun, the hockey show.
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right, brother. I'll talk to you soon. That's Elias. Thanks for calling in.
New Saints wants to know, why is Tim Tebow not in the NFL? Because he's playing for the fucking Mets. That's why.
He's in the Mets minor league farm system, and he's doing pretty decent. He's worked himself up to AA, almost AAA level, and it was one point where he was hitting the ball like fucking really good. And he's not a bad fielder. He can run. He can move.
The thing is, listen, I love Tim Tebow as a man. Is a great guy, but I really have believed since day one he likes the cock. So he knows how to handle a cock.
Yeah, I don't know.
He grabs the bat like it's a cock, and he fucking swings for the fucking fence.
He's a good-looking guy. He's a multi-talented dude. He was given a shot in the NFL. He he did decent, man. He caught fire on Denver at one point, so.
Won a playoff game with them.
Yeah, now he is, he's the first. If he makes it to the Mets, which odds are he won't, he'll be the first player to ever play for the Jets and the Mets, which is insane to fucking say. But let's move on to these last couple of games, Mike. Who do you take in the Patriots-Bills? You're taking the Patriots, right?
Yeah.
What do you think? What do you think on that as far as the score on that game?
I think it's going to be tight. I think it's going to be like 27-24, something like that. Patriots.
Yeah, I was like, that sounds so good when he says that. Patriots. I love it.
He sounds. You know who he sounds like? Do you remember Ludwig Borga in the WWF? That fucking foreign motherfucker.
Yeah.
Ludwig Borga.
I love the French Canadians. I love Canadians regardless. I just love the French Canadians too, man. It's you want to get some poutine with our meal? Better shit. Broncos and Dolphins. You said this before, right? You talked about this game before.
Dolphins. I picked
the Dolphins too, I guess, and pretty much Ravens and Lions. Oh my
God!
Who do you got for that one?
Where is it? Where is the game?
The game is. Let me see.
I'm trying to look for it right now. Motherfucker, cocksucker. Here it is. It's at Baltimore.
Yeah, at Ravens. What do you think?
I'm going with the Lions to win on the road.
The Lions?
I know. He knows.
You like that?
Yeah. I think the Lions are playing good on the road this year.
Let's see if this works, and we'll start using it this way if it does. Let me see here.
Bucky, each and every week we pick a game and we label it as our sneaky good game of the week. And I think Lions-Ravens this week, these are two teams fighting it out here, trying to get in the postseason. This is going to be a good ball game.
This is going to be a good ball game because you talk about a Detroit Lions offense that can heat up with Matthew Stafford. The Ravens defense is locked down. They look as good as I've seen them look since 2000.
And that's the match we're looking at. Matthew Stafford going up against the veteran.
Is he out of his fucking mind?
Watching Matthew Stafford on tape each and every week, Bucky, I'm kind of amazed. I know some people would say he's overpaid. I think he's underappreciated. When you watch some of the throws he makes, I'm talking about hole shots down the sideline like this one right here. That is ridiculous with the location and the pace on that football. Then working in the seams in the middle of the field, he does that as well as anybody. The degree of difficulty for the throws he makes is off the charts. If you just give him any kind of a consistent run game, this is a championship-level quarterback, in my opinion.
Without question, he's a championship-level quarterback.
All right, well, that was a nice little preview there, right? Let's see if that works for another game now. Because if those are cool previews, let's preview this shit game that we were talking about and see how it sounds too. Let me see this. Let's see. Let's see, baby. Let's see. Damn, man. Damn.
But seriously, I think you should do JR, but in the final scene of Scarface. Not right now,
that would be fucking great, man.
But not right now. But
how about we do that? We're having an Insomniac drunk show this Saturday. Oh, look who we got calling in right now to tell us about the Patriots game. We got Mr. Joe Cronin.
Get your football out so I can smell it.
Let me smell your pig skin.
Let me smell your pig.
Dude, what happened with Corrupted, bro?
Oh, yeah, you got copyrighted for that song, for that rap song we played.
For that shitty fucking garbage fucking song.
Dude, we critiqued it. It's fair use. You know what I mean? Like we stopped it, we critiqued it, like we went through the whole. It's not like we played the whole song or whatever. So, yeah, I don't know. I filed a complaint, but I don't know.
Such bullshit, man.
So now, what's the deal? If you talk over music, right? You play a song, but you talk over it. You can do that, right? And you get away with it.
Yeah, usually it can be considered fair use, no matter. Right. But sometimes it matters if you make money. That's the other thing. Like, what they should have claimed is like the money. They could have claimed the money on it, and they could have won that claim. But they went for a copyright. Like, you shouldn't have been using this. But we did make, because we didn't make money on it because it's not monetized. So maybe that's part of it too. Maybe if I had monetized the video, they would have claimed that. But since they couldn't claim anything, they just striked it. I don't know.
Fucking ridiculous.
Idiots. But, whatever. The audio version's up for everyone, and I'm going to find a way to rip the video so I can re-upload it to Twitch or something else. So you can see the video of it again. But, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a frozen tundra. No.
So what do you think your Patriots are going to do against the Bills?
It's going to be a really tough game.
It is, right? Because the Bills always play them good.
Yeah, I mean, then again, you know what I mean? I thought that had been against Miami last week, but I forgot we were home. Miami only plays us somewhat tough when we play them down there.
Yeah.
So, and I still don't even know. Are we home today? Like, that makes a difference. It really does. I don't even know.
I gotta look. Let me look right now.
I did all my picks already and didn't look to see if the Patriots were at home.
Let's see.
Because that makes a difference.
Now the Patriots, they're playing in Buffalo.
Oh,
yeah, on the road. On the road again.
That sucks so much because I already picked. So the other day, last week on FanDuel, I didn't even know it. I dropped $5 on FanDuel, $5. And I just checked today. I logged in to maybe I'll drop $2 and have some fun. Bet $2. Maybe I'll win $30.
Yeah.
So I logged into FanDuel, and I got a credit for $100. And I go, what the hell? And I realized that I whooped ass last week.
Oh, shit. Nice.
Yeah. So today I went. I said F it, and I bet 2 different versions. I made 2 different versions of picks. And bet higher games, $50 games. So I was like, screw it, I'll just try to, whatever. And I bet the Patriots a little bit. And I wasn't going to because I was going to stay away from the Patriots-Bills game because I think it's going to be such a grind. But then I said, you know what? The Bills might actually push the Patriots to score more because they're going to have to score more. But I'm just worried that it's going to be a grind. You know what I mean? You don't want it to be a 17-13 or something like that, grind-out game in Buffalo, which is what it could be.
Yeah.
But I'd rather it be gunslinger. Patriots have some more defensive injuries. The Bills have key injuries. I think it's gonna be a slop fest over there today.
A slobber knocker.
It's gonna be a slobber knocker, bro. The cops are gonna come and kill JR.
Did you hear the cops came just before for him again?
No, I didn't, but I'm sure they would. They have to.
They're coming on the show now. They're trying to find him wherever he is.
Well, when you sell barbecue sauce made by slaves in Cambodia like he does, you know what I mean? He's going to get investigated at some point. 40 cents a friggin' ounce.
You're telling these people what my secrets are, Joe. God damn it, Bell's palsy on you. Bell's palsy.
Well, you know what? He thought... Well, never mind. God took care of his shit.
Jesus.
That's so bad.
Fucking horrible.
Oh, man, what a sweet man.
God
I met him in Florida. I mean, half of it, I only saw half his face. But
I know.
He kept saying, stop winking at that girl. This is weird. And I'm like, oh, wait, I forgot.
He looked at you. He was like, Joe Cronin, stop winking.
Yeah, the first thing I said to him was I was like, oh, man, I'm such a big fan. Oh! And then he was like, what? And I said, wow, you look a lot more uglier in real life.
You're like, where the fuck's your face? Where's half your face, dude?
I was like, if you give me a knife, I could cut one of those chins off for you.
That's not funny, Cronin. Take that back.
This is horrible.
Take it back, Cronin.
Take it back. Hey, are the Browns off this week, or they got L.A.? No, they're
playing the Chargers.
They got the Chargers.
And they beat the Chargers last year for the only win.
Imagine they did it again. Oh
my God.
Oh no.
Oh shit! Oh shit! They're back.
They were gonna end.
Oh Christ! They're back. Cronin, help me. Cronin, dial 911.
No, you never called Vince for me.
Cronin, dial 911. Stupid fuck! Dial 911.
No.
Oh no, Cronin! You better hope they don't get out. Come my house. Oh shit! Here they come. Oh shit! Oh fuck! Oh, shit!
Oh, my God.
Keep these sons of bitches out my house! Oh, shit!
I gotta. I'm glad Jim's dead. Yeah.
Welcome to the NFL Shooting Gallery.
I gotta ask Jim in the chat.
What? What?
No, Jim in the chat. He just says the Patriots don't have an offense like they used to. But
Jim in the chat. Jim, let me tell you something, man. Don't doubt the Patriots, because the minute you start doubting these motherfuckers, that's when they win.
I don't get it. Didn't they? I think don't they average like 33 points a game or something?
Yeah, man. Come on, Jim. Come on, man.
I'm worried about the D.
Yeah, the D is fucking suspect, which is crazy.
This sounds like the Giants locker room after.
You know what?
Sounds like the University of Miami locker room.
Be right back. Be right back.
You know what? We're gonna end this bad boy today. We got about 20 minutes till game time, guys. Enjoy the games today. Me and Filthy, we normally do Dead Talk, the podcast with The Walking Dead, but we're going to cancel that bitch, and we're going to be moving on to bigger and better pastures. We're going to be doing like a YouTube-orientated show Sunday nights / hockey. Some Sunday nights, and we're gonna fit a bunch of shit in. So look for that new show pretty soon. Hockey's gonna be coming soon, and we're gonna have a small hockey show, nothing huge, but nice little hockey show. Hopefully we were gonna do it tonight, and we still might if we get the artwork in by then. I don't know if we're gonna get it. I hope we do. I can't promise anything. If we get it, we'll be on tonight talking hockey. If we don't, we'll be on as soon as we get it. What else? We'll be back tomorrow night, Monday night, with Mr. Lucky Lowe with some foul play. Come and check that out tomorrow night at 8 o'clock Eastern. Also, what else? Huh?
Well, you went in the show?
Yeah, I'm going to end it pretty soon.
All right, it's football time, I guess, right?
Yeah, we got like 15 minutes.
All right, I'll get out of here. I just ran up the stairs.
What are you doing right now? What are you? Oh, you're upstairs with the laptop?
No, I ran the baby upstairs, so I got the laptop and the computer. I got everything. I'm ready to go, man.
What are you doing today? You got anything going on? You going to be on today at all?
Yeah. Well, tonight I'm going to do the Patreon 10 p.m.
Oh yeah,
deal.
you're having your party, right?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how much of a real party it'll be, but I'll be hanging out, taking calls from everybody. I just want to talk to all the patrons. We're going to party. We're going to talk about my private parts and all kinds of stuff.
Nice. Very nice.
We had a good night last night, man. That was good. Me and Bailey got our ass kicked at NHL after you left.
Did you guys really? Oh, you did. Like you. I know, man. That game could be brutal, bro. That game.
We won the first one. We beat the shit out of a team the first one, and then it went downhill after that.
Sometimes it's just so frustrating, that game, man. Like, I got fucking really frustrated at some points with that game.
You know something? I got to say this. I mean, the Patriots should go up to Buffalo and beat the bag out of these guys so that the fans go home booing.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you, man, I'm worried about this. I'm worried about it being a slop fest. It's going to be a sloppy second.
Well, do you remember, was it the first game of the year the Bills played the Patriots and they did they beat them, or they played like really good against them and almost beat them? I think it was this year, the first game of the season.
I mean, you're right. Maybe it was this year. I forgot.
Yeah. So
hold on.
Buffalo always plays them good, man.
It was the Chiefs that did that.
Was it?
Yeah, you're thinking of a different year.
No, I remember Buffalo playing the Patriots really good this year already. Like they really they played last time they played them.
We played them in. We haven't played them yet. No.
No.
Nope, haven't played them yet. But they always play us like that. So, you know, and I messed up again. I messed up last week because I said Miami usually plays us well down in Miami, but we were at home. And now this week I picked the Patriots because we were at home, but no, we're not. We're in the Bills. So like,
you got your weeks mixed up there.
Yeah, it's a mess, man. I don't know. And what else to say about any other game? I don't know what you could say, man. I mean, I think one of the most interesting games right now, to be honest, other than this, is Philadelphia and Seattle is like wickedly interesting this week. This is going to be nuts.
Yeah, that game's good. The Minnesota game too. That's going to be a good one too.
I'm with the Philly. Game that I stayed away from that.
Yeah, let me get this guy in here before we end the show. Blake, what's up, man?
What up, guys? What's going on? Great show.
What's going on, man?
Yo, the Final Four was just announced for the NCAA football, and it's number 1 Clemson, number 2 Oklahoma, number 3 Georgia, number 4 Alabama.
Nice.
Bunch of redneck states.
Blake, what's your pick for the game this week for your Chargers?
Man, stop saying my Chargers. It's just so fucking embarrassing. But they're going to win against the Browns. They're playing hot offense right now, and the defense is locked and loaded with Melvin Ingram and Joey Bosa. They're going to win. My sleeper game, I got the Saints over the Panthers.
Yeah?
I think on one of my teams. You better do good.
I got the Saints, too, in that. I think the Saints will beat the Panthers, too.
And Patriots will go over the Bills. And who the Rams play again? Rams. Shit. Oh, Arizona Cardinals.
Yeah.
I got the Cardinals in an upset.
Well, yeah, you might be right. All right, guys, I got to bounce. My wife's giving me that look. Check Joe Cronin out tonight on the Joe Cronin Patreon. He's going to have a party. He's going to hang out with the Patreon people. And if you're not a Patreon, go over there and check that out and sub tonight and become part of the action over there tonight on the Patreon channel, Joe Cronin Show. Blake, thanks for coming and hanging out. And also, thanks to Blake for the intro that we used today.
Absolutely. You're very welcome. Hey, Philly, go fuck yourself, right? Go fuck yourself. Ace is the place for the good hardware stuff.
Ace is your place for the... And I'm drunk again doing commercials. Where's the gun?
In the mouth the way he sounds.
Listen, that guy back down here.
All right, everybody. We'll see you guys next week on the 4th and Long. Go check out Joe Cronin tonight for the Joe Cronin Patreon party. And check out our Patreon, too. If you haven't seen it, go over there and check it out. We're going to be putting new stuff on the Patreon today. Peace out, everybody. Thank you for joining us. Love you guys. On behalf of the Filthy Mouth Game, I'm Foul Mouth Ken. And we'll see you same time, same place next week.
You are listening to 4th and Long, live on the Foul Mouths Network. Same time, same place next week. For more action, join the Foul Mouths Network tomorrow night for Foul Play with Lucky Low. And also join them Wednesday at 9 o'clock Eastern for Foul Mouths Live.